Do you provide your clients so much value and good information, but realize that sometimes your clients struggle to retain information and apply the knowledge that you provide them? Stay tuned. We're going to talk about some mistakes that people make when creating an online course and what you can do to fix it. Hi, my name is Erica Kirkalejo, founder and owner of ThriveEpic, where we create engaging and interactive online courses for business owners like yourself. So let's dive right in. Let's talk a little bit more about the power of microlearning. Microlearning is an approach to learning that involves breaking down complex topics into smaller bite-sized chunks. And so by doing something like this, it's easier for your clients to understand and remember the information that you provide them. No matter how much you want to give them, looking at microlearning is going to be really critical. So microlearning is not only effective in just retaining the information that you provide them, but it also is more engaging. Thinking about our fast-paced society with Netflix and with information, TikTok shorts and reels that are coming at us in these bite-sized pieces of learning, it does make it more digestible for your clients. It makes it where your clients are more likely to stay interested in your program because they're not wanting to sit around for a couple hours and get something done. They're like, how can I take in this information and apply it right away? So now you might ask, how do we incorporate microlearning into your program? It can happen in a couple different ways. We're going to talk about two different ways that it can look like, and I'm going to show you one of them today. So, what you need to do when you are looking at adding in microlearning is start by identifying key concepts and skills that you want your clients to learn. And so you might say, Erica, I have this whole entire section on, whatever it is, like mindset. But we're going to break it down into really small, I'm going to say modules and lessons, but we're going to go even more micro than that. And think about each lesson that you have inside of your program, if you're doing it in that approach, is geared towards this one specific thing. So a lesson shouldn't cover a wide range of stuff, but it should cover one very specific topic. You can also do microlearning in the sense of creating its own container. So maybe you do teach mindset, but instead of having a course where they go through all these individual pieces, you can have little chunks. So I'm going to say almost like a small course on its own, but it's just one little learning segment. I'm going to show you what this looks like here in just a second. But what's really important as you're creating is that you still use a variety of formats. Here, we're all about engaging and interactive learning at ThriveEpic, and that's what we encourage for you because it does maximize how adults learn, take in the information, and be able to apply it. And that way, you also hold your people so that they're engaged the whole way out through your content. So let's dive in. Let me show you an example. So this is an example. We made a microlearning course for microlearning. So if you're like, what is it? You could come in and take this little program. It talks about the definition of what microlearning is, why it might be important for someone to use in their business, and then kind of what it does. So microlearning can help people. It can help you serve more clients, serve them on a deeper level, and create loyalty with your customers. It's going to allow your business to scale. So here we use microlearning to really just take pieces. Instead of somebody watching a long video, you can see we're going through this. So how do you incorporate it into your program? There's 3 ways that you can do it. Identify those key concepts, stick with one central theme, and as a bonus, incorporate a lot of multimedia. But the biggest thing is that number 1, look at those key concepts and break it down into its smallest form of learning. You really do get deeper client results. I'm going to show you this. So we have this course on microlearning and we come to this and we say, hey, we want to add some engaging things. We want to be able to bring people in our world and still be able to do that through the kinds of fun and content that we can have in our microlearning programs. And then you can end out with however you want to end out. Maybe you're going to end out with what you want them to do. Maybe you're going to end out with a call to action for them, or you're going to end out with how they can go apply it. So microlearning can be done. You can see it just took us a few minutes to go through that. Granted, we would spend more time if we were really doing the online course, reading each piece of that. And maybe there would be a few more steps and stuff in there. But in general, you can see it can be its own piece of content, but just as easily as that could be its own lesson as well. It could be its own lesson within your program where people are getting it that way. I'm going to show you one other example. So now we can look at how you can use microlearning built in with your whole entire program. So this is a sample course that we have. we have put together. And you can see along the left here is different lessons. So maybe this will have what is multidimensional learning. We're sticking with that topic, infusing multidimensional learning into your business, sticking again with that topic, not trying to put everything about multidimensional learning into one lesson. We're trying to separate out and give people the bursts of information. The other advantage to it when you're looking at it on the lesson level is that if say somebody is working on your course, they get interrupted, when they come back, if they're in the middle of a lesson, it can be hard for them to pick up, but you want them to be able to really in one sitting, be able to complete one piece of learning. So whether that be a lesson or a whole course or a section of a course, that's the goal for people. And so try not to make it too long where that they're not able to compete it. So if you've enjoyed learning about microlearning and you're interested in other tips, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And I invite you to book a call to learn more about how we can infuse microlearning into your business to really truly impact your clients.